What if religion is a byproduct of Adam and Eve eating from the tree of good and evil, or the knowledge, whatever the fuck the tree is called? What if religion is a byproduct, and that's what God was saying? Don't eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, because he knew, and I hate putting a he or a gender on the universe or God. That's just weird. But anyway, I'll just use the vernacular that the Bible uses. What if he knew that once you ate of the tree, meaning you begin to study, research, you start taking in things that you shouldn't, and you don't have the capacity to fully understand it from its core, because how you have to connect to the true consciousness, it's not done in words. It's not done in good and evil. There is no good and evil. It's not a thing for real. So the moment you eat of the tree of good and evil, now your brain begins to see in good and evil. And there's no such thing. There is no right or wrong. There is just, if we had a word for it, it would just be morality. Inside of you, you know what is good, you know what's bad. So, but once you try to be self-conscious and look at yourself from the outside of you, and you begin to judge everything with your physical eyes instead of your internal eyes, that's where the problem is. You cannot see God with your eyes. You cannot talk to God with your mouth. You cannot talk to God with, everything is here. All of the outward projection is for you. It's not for God. God speaks in silence and God speaks in action. So if God speaks in silence and action, how do you think you communicate back with him? With words? Knowledge of good and evil, that's not God. Hopefully that makes sense.